Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Today is a great day. We have an amazing personality, somebody that I personally love so much. He's an amazing man. He's here. Welcome to this segment. Thank you so much, Hanson Johnson. I like why there's two sons there, son at the end. What's the wisdom
Yeah,
behind it?
I don't know. I've never asked that question, but I love it.
You like I like the fact that you love it. That's the most important of all. You love it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's the most important of all. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so
Thank you
for those
too.
of you joining us from Facebook, on Instagram, no, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, we have an amazing personality today. And today's topic we're going to be sharing on the greatest need of a man, the greatest need of a man. Okay, so Hansen has dealt with a lot of men all over the world, whites, American, Japanese, Caucasian, every kind of people. He's a man widely traveled. He has met a lot of people. So let's go right into this. So Hansen, what do you, when you hear the greatest need of a man, what comes to your mind?
Yeah, it's mixed, not straightforward because uh, men generally, we have different needs based on the environment we find ourselves, based on what we are exposed to. There's some people that can die for others. There's some people that can live for others. But tailoring this down to the books we have read, the educational stuff we have been exposed to,
Yes.
there is this Maslow's pyramid that mentions the basic things we need. He calls it, there are 5 levels in Maslow's pyramid from the bottom
Okay.
of the hierarchy. So if you look from the bottom upwards, he classified them into physiological, which is food and clothing, safety, job security, love and belonging needs, friendship, esteem and self-actualization. So this topic today, we are going to be dissecting Maslow's pyramid in a way. And
Okay.
when I got this invite, I also shared this on Facebook and on my WhatsApp status for people to tell me what they think.
Okay. All right. Oh wow. His line is kind of breaking. But we have Hansen here with us, and Hansen is sharing with us what he considers to be the greatest need of a man. And
Yeah.
so go ahead.
Yes. So I'm going to be sharing with us also what I got as feedback from WhatsApp status and from my Facebook post when I was asking the question, sharing the flyer, what they think a man's greatest need is. We are going to be laughing because I've got interesting feedback from people. So let's, let's do this. So let's go. Seems we have connection issues. Are you there?
I'm hearing you.
Okay, okay, good. So I was saying we are going to be sharing. I'm going to be sharing what I got as feedback from people online when I shared this.
Okay.
Very interesting responses, and I look forward to sharing this with us. And I hope we'll be laughing and learning out of this. So let's do this.
Go ahead.
All right, great. All right, so I'll just be flowing, right?
Flo. Tell us
Interesting.
what let's hear some of the ideas you got from men or from women,
Excellent.
everybody.
Yeah, from everybody. So some people said respect, some said admiration, peace and tranquility, acceptance, participation, be able to lead, and emotional release. Someone said sound mind. Someone says chilled bottles of champion lager with correct starch pepper soup every night. So a man needs chilled lager with correct catfish pepper soup every night. Someone said a man needs house rent. A man needs wisdom. Interesting. A man needs opportunity. So while many would think it's money, family, and all, I think opportunity makes all of this happen. Personally, I don't chase money. I feel opportunity can solve the money problem. That's what someone's feedback. Another person said peace and more peace. Someone said hope, food, knowledge, wisdom, peace of mind. Someone said God. Man cannot do without God. He is the essence of our existence. Another person says the Lord's Prayer gives three main needs that only man, that any man eventually prays for. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us
Okay.
not into temptation, but deliver us. So he now listed them: one, food, forgiveness, which is salvation; three, safety, clothes, shelter. The second school he said is love is the greatest, while the third school is in the streets, respect is the order. Man always desire to be in control of things around him. So those are random feedback we have gotten from people online, you know. But what do we really think a man's greatest need is? I want to say that, yeah, God is everything, and it's going to be very ambiguous if I put everything into God, saying that a man needs God. Yes, a man needs God. But what do men need God for? What do you need God
Correct.
for? Yeah.
Correct.
So that's where I am more interested. Primarily, using the state of our economy today in Nigeria, we need God for direction. We need wisdom
Okay.
of choice. Wisdom of choice, because the kind of decisions a man is known for decision making. And
Correct.
naturally, we listen and get it from God directly so that we will be able to give out informed decisions that will not distract or destroy homes or destroy nations or even bring someone down. So being able to balance these things up, we need wisdom direct from God to be able to achieve all this. So the greatest need a man should have or expect is wisdom. And this can only come from God, because if you are just carnal, you'll be making mistakes, you'll be thinking you are doing the right thing, but you are just there being a man with no source. You just be empty, you know. So that's what I think. Then, if we box this into, or in an attempt to dissect what Maslow said in the pyramid,
Yes.
to box this into Maslow said in the pyramid, physiological needs we can't do without food. That's true. We can't do without clothing. Everybody, once you have food, once you have clothing, the next thing you need is security. You know, and this is natural. I've seen people that move from where they were living in maybe a one bedroom apartment. By the time they're able to move into a bigger flat, they don't just need that flat in a random environment. They need the flat from a particular space where they are sure of security, they are sure of protection, they are comfortable there. There will be no robbery, there will be no any other thing that will distract or make them think twice
Yes.
whenever they are going out or coming back. So that
Okay.
safety is a critical part of what a man needs. Out of safety, imagine a love and a world without love. I can't.
Hmm.
I'm trying to imagine. I'm trying to imagine me not being loved, not being loved by my wife, not being loved by my staff, not being loved by my parents, not being loved by my partners, not being loved by Pastor Siri Wisdom.
Oh yes, that one you are sure I love you.
So imagine a world without love. I can't imagine what it would have been like, you know. And all we have to do is to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. For
Ourselves.
for me to love you, it means I also need love. I always say this whenever I'm speaking to people, that I don't care whether you love me, even though I expect you to love me, but it's my duty to love you. It's my
Wow. Say
job
that. Say that again.
to
Say
love
it again. Say it
you.
again.
It's
Say it
my
again.
Lord. It's my job to love you. I don't care whether you love me. But I
Wow.
wish you can also say that too. You don't care whether I love you. It's your own job to love me. So I don't care whether anybody loves me. Hate me, go ahead, no problem. But for me, I have no option than to love you. And if we can do this, everybody, we are going to make the world a better place. So love and belonging needs friendship. I've seen situations where people meet over breakfast, over dinner, over lunch, and from that desk, someone win an election. From that desk, someone gets a job. From that desk, someone gets a referral. From that desk, someone travels. From that desk, someone that had a problem for months and did not see anyone to solve, right?
Yes.
On that desk, a reference. You mean this is what you have been looking for? No, now I have a friend that does this. Oh yeah, let me place a call on him. He calls.
Sure.
Yes, I can do it. When can you do it? Right away. And they solve a problem as simple as that. How did this happen? It evolved from just being able to stay together as friends. So friendship gives birth to so many things. So I have seen men that have low self-esteem. I've seen men that are proud. I've seen men that are ignorant. So esteem and self-actualization is what every man works towards. But
Wow.
what is in the
Wow.
box? What is the package that makes? How do you define your own self-actualization? Some people tie it down to money. Some people tie it down
Wow.
to the value they attain in work hierarchy. So before you can have high self-esteem, you need to be a manager first. Before you can have, I know some people that if you don't spray, if they don't spray perfume, they
Eh,
cannot go out.
wow.
They have a way of tying down themselves. There is someone that if he's not wearing a particular shoe or cover shoe or sneakers, cannot go out. What gives you your own self-esteem? You know, some people, if you cannot use iPhone, if it's not iPhone or smartphone of a particular grade, you cannot go out, cannot
How about
achieve.
the people that how about people that can drink juice as I'm drinking my juice?
Yeah, those ones are also there. Those ones are also there. So I have seen all those things, and it all boils down to who are you, your personality. So
Mm.
when you are not there, how do people introduce you? Someone said last week that a brand, I don't know where I read that thing, a brand is what people say when you are not there. You know,
Wow.
so a brand is what people say when you are not there. So, what brand have you portrayed? How do people describe you? Can you get a job in your absence? You know,
Okay, so
so
before you continue, thank you so much, Johnson, for what you're doing. Hey, all of you, join us on Facebook, on YouTube or Twitter. Please write what you are learning. Write it down in the comment section. We'd like to, show it up here. Also, I want to encourage you, if you are joining us, can you kindly click the share button so that other people can come and join us and benefit from this? If you have not shared it, search the man thing, all right, on Facebook. You go into there and then see it and then share it. Let men see what we are, learning here. Also, if there are some men you really want to be here, mention their names in the tag them, let them come and join because Hansen is just starting. He's going to unpack for us something that will change the life of every man that you know. It's time for men to begin to reach out to each other and help each other. And that's why we're going to be in 4 cities in the month of October. Interestingly, the first place we are going to will be Hansen's place. We are coming to Uyo. We're coming to Uyo on the 9th of October by 3 p.m. Red carpet start, 4 p.m. the main event starts. And Hansen is the chief mobilization officer. So he just to measure all the men in Uyo from governor, to the last man that just turned 18. They find their way to
yeah,
that place. That's our job. So he's been sharing with us about the greatest need of a man. He's talked about the things he got from online, and now he's sharing. One of the things that touched me is when you said, how about me, a man, if I'm not loved by my wife, if I'm not loved by Pastor Wisdom, it's love what a man also expects. I thought it's what is expected from a man. A man keeps giving love, giving love. Should a man expect love back?
So yes, a man expects love back, whether he's demanding for it or not. And if you
Awesome.
want to believe it's common across every other person, I love to be loved, and that's why I don't joke. I don't joke in giving out love. Okay, so when I'm convinced you love me, I think you can always get anything you want because I trust you and I'm comfortable to associate with you. So, and
True.
I've seen that I grow better. We grow better together when we both love ourselves. Things happen by, like, you don't struggle for things to happen. It just happens. Before you can
It
suggest
just
something,
happens.
some other person covers you up, and before you know, one thing leads to another thing. Businesses, birth, ideas become products, and we smile home together. Nobody cheats anybody because we love each other. Transparency lies bare and serves as a platform for us to live transparently, trusting each other with love. So,
Yeah.
a man that is not loved, hey, depression, suicide, suicidal,
Yes.
so many things happens, and I don't know. We need
No,
love.
but
I need to.
a man that is not loved, a man that is not feeling loved, um, do people really feel? The point is, you now, you're a man, you want to be loved. Do people really think that a man need to be loved? Because even in the Bible, you will hear they say, "Man, love your wife." So they believe that the man should not get back love back. So how can we begin to change this? Because I'm talking about if the man is not feeling loved, that it can lead to depression, and that's a big statement,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
suicidal thought. Today we are hearing about people that killed themselves, committed suicide, and these are not really poor people. So it's not really a money matter. So
yeah.
how do we begin to change this narrative?
I think action speaks louder than words. So I've
Okay.
seen at work we gamify a whole lot of stuff. So gamification is when you make it competitive, like you earn badges. When you play a game, you score, the highest scorer wins or something like that. So in the workplace we try to gamify some things to enhance productivity. So
Okay.
I've seen situation, I've tried situation whereby I see someone that is very selfless. You give someone an opportunity and he does it selflessly. You give to another
Mm,
person, he does it conditionally. So you give more opportunities and rewards to this person deliberately to encourage other people to also be selfless. And so if there are 5 people and 2 people are selfless and they are getting rewarded besides whatever agreements they had in terms of remuneration or rewards, value added to what was agreed. So others will definitely, not everybody, others will be also compelled kind of to also be selfless. And once they do that and they see the feedback coming, everybody joins. Definitely not everybody is going to join. Some people cannot just do it. And it's very natural. Some people cannot be selfless because they are not at the, not that they can be selfless in another setting, but in this
okay.
setting, never be, it's not, they are not compatible with this environment. So we go into relationships that was not designed for us just because of selfish interest, because of low self-esteem, because of whatever you
Wow.
want is not your own, right? So once you are in a particular situation and you discover that you are struggling to be selfless, I don't think you were supposed to be there, because I have never
Wow.
struggled selfless. Yes. So
Wow.
before the break that you told us what to do, sharing and all that, I want to add that over the weekend, I was awarded by my state government with Akwa Ibom State's Productivity Order of Merit Award. That's like the highest.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much in ICT, right? I wasn't in the state. I traveled. I received a call a few days to that event, and I was told that I have a letter from government. I didn't believe them. Like, what's my business with government? I did not apply for anything. So they had to snap the letter and send to me, and I was like, really? that I should come back. So I had to come back to it was September is my state anniversary, and this year we are 35 years old as a state. So to cut the whole long story short, I wasn't there. I did not apply, but they have seen what we have been doing, and I don't even know who recommended or nominated me. The only thing I knew, I was invited. So who is speaking for you when you are not there? And why should someone stake his reputation to speak and defend and make sure you get what you deserve? That is the new Nigeria we are looking to see and experience. That's the new world we are looking to see. And imagine that I did not love whoever nominated me. Imagine that he did not love me. I don't know whether I would have shared this as a testimony. So this serves as something that all of us should imbibe. Try it at your little corners, at home, in the church, anywhere, in the bus, in the air while you're flying, wherever you are. Try to be there for the other person. I've also found myself in situations whereby I cannot help. Like me myself, at that point, I need help. So I can't help, and I can't help. I will tell you, I'm sorry, I can't help. I need I need help. So we are going. It's not like everything will not work smoothly as you may expect. But what I definitely know is God is always there for us, giving us everything we need as opportunities and resources to be able to feel and meet our needs.
Awesome. Wow, this is so powerful. Okay, so let me begin to ask you more direct question. And in case you are joining us online and you have a question, please don't hesitate to ask us. We'll be glad to answer you. Your friend, Boris Johnson, is thanking you that he met you, at UUTH.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let me hear again.
Brand is simple. What people say about
Yeah.
a man living without. Yeah.
So
Awesome.
we hope to see your friend in at the meeting next week Sunday, right?
Next
On the
Sunday, yeah.
9th.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Definitely.
let me now ask you on that question. How do a man that is not loved, how will he express it without feeling that he's being childish?
That is a very interesting one. That's a very, very
Very
sensitive.
interesting question.
Very sensitive.
Yes.
So last 2 weeks ago, someone posted on Facebook, a lady, that she cannot do it again. She's tired. She cannot do it again. Whether she wants to die, something like that. So I checked. I called her. Where are you? She mentioned where she was. Where are you there? She traveled to go and look for a job. That things are difficult and all that. So I told her, come back to you. When you come back to you, I'm going to help you settle, relax, have peace of mind. Then let's see what you love to do and see how we can work it out. I don't know how many other persons called that person like that. And bottom line, today, she's, at least, I don't know, she's a bit relaxed. She feel that people heard what she said. People feel what she feels, and people love her in summary. So bringing this down to a man, how do you react when you don't feel loved? There are so many ways people react. For example, I know people that when they don't feel loved, they go back into their shells. They lock themselves into a room. Some people just want to be alone. They separate themselves from the public. Some people just feel
Yes.
that nobody wants me. They don't go for events. They don't associate. They don't pick calls. They have so many ways of communicating or expressing these experiences, and this is the most dangerous thing. If they are able to, thank God for social media these days, some of them have a way of making a post online, and you can read in between lines to understand that this person is not feeling fine. We have seen these cases from young people, from elderly ones. So whenever we are lucky to see someone make a statement or express a feeling, that we suspect that all is not well, they don't feel loved, all we can do is to pour every amount of love. Because if we still go further to neglect or ignore their last chance or the last opportunity they are giving us to love them, it might lead to something else that at the end everybody cries regret or blame somebody, which may not be called for at that point. So those expressions, what I know
So
is
you're advocating for the man to be expressive.
yeah, but how do you get a man to be expressive? Like, we have introverts, we have people that have low self-esteem, we have people that cannot speak English, and they're in the midst of people that speak English. We have people that have never, they cannot pay house rent, and because of ego, they cannot share it with anybody. So it's mixed feelings, and we just have to understand our friends and know that whenever they are not in their prime or how they used to be, right, we should not suspect that something is wrong. We should be able to be there for them, even if you're not able to help them. Being there to console them, that is just for a while, goes a long way to making sure that they feel loved.
Okay, so is there any particular thing that we need to be, conscious about as possible hindrances to these needs of men? So you did not tell us any particular need that is the greatest. You have shared with us the opinions of people. You have given us Abraham Maslow hierarchy of needs.
Yeah.
So you are telling us that based on Abraham Maslow hierarchy of need, depending on where the man is per time, we should be able to help him meet that need, right?
Yeah.
So how can we know where a man is per time? Go ahead.
So for me, the greatest, if you ask me, I would say love. Once there is love, every other thing is there. Once
the
there is
greatest
love,
need of a man is love.
love. Just if you love me, I'm safe. I'm secure. I'm very comfortable. So imagine yourself in a space where you are sure you're not loved. Even money is useless at that point. So I believe we need love. Once you are loved, every other thing is sorted. Because if you need money, love can bring money. If you need protection, love can bring protection. Whatever else you need, security, love offers all that. So for me, love is the foundation of every other thing. Yes,
Awesome.
boss.
Awesome. Thank you so much for tonight. You have done an amazing job. So, what do you say to the people that are listening to us right now? Because I know you have not said all. Meanwhile, I want to remind everyone that the mountain is on a mission to raise 10 million men in 10 years, transform them in the core areas of their life: the man and his faith, the man and his family, the man and his fitness, the man and his health, the man and his finances, the other areas of a man's life. That's what we are pushing. And Hanson Johnson and other people in New York are partnering with us. They are literally volunteering their time, their talent, their treasure to drive this. These guys are all passionate people, very, very passionate. So I want you to, tell a man that is in New York or has a brother, uncle, a boyfriend that is in New York, why that young man or that elderly man, middle-aged man need to be at the Mountain Summit to York on the 9th of October.
Fantastic. So on the 9th of October, 3 p.m. at God's House of Refuge, he called the Bido Shido Uyo. The Man Thing Summit comes to you, and it's bringing solutions for men. So imagine a hall filled up with men. The conversation, the energy in the room, like there's nothing. Everything there will be real, right? So there's nothing to consider, fear, assume. This is man to man. How is it? How is it? Say it as it is. What's the challenge? And what can we do to help? What I've discovered is that people always live where the solution is to go and look for it at higher places where they may not get that solution. But where they are, the solution is just there. Like in that room, for example, if you need a job, you can get it there. If you want to get
True.
married, there are advices, there are counselors, everything you need will be there. But the problem a man has is being able to ask the right questions to the right person. But they'll be leaving the right person to go and ask wrong persons, and later come back to complain of either backbiting or gossip or betrayal and all that. Because even in business too, if you want to sell, you cannot come to me if I don't watch football. You cannot come to me to be marketing football. You are wasting your time and resources. Go to the target footballer or fan and market, and it makes sense. If you are talking to me about football, you are spamming me. I don't like it. So learn to know where to get what you want from, and you get it. So let me not say everything here so that they will still come for the summit.
Okay, so I'm so excited to invite you, especially as our dear brother Hanson Johnson has done. Please, if you are still watching us, copy this link and send to a friend. Follow us at the Mountain NG or the Mountain on official on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. All these videos are all going to be on YouTube. You can actually go there and listen to it again and just get blessed. We are driving to make sure that we reach the men that we're looking for. We reach the men who have the capacity to change. You see, when a man is changed, the whole world will feel it. When a man changes, when a man becomes better, the whole family will feel it. And that's why we're driving this. That's why we're pushing this to ensure that the men becomes the best God wants them to be. I want to say that Uyo is blessed. We're taking off from Uyo. So we're going to be Uyo on the 9th of October. We go to Enugu, okay, on 16th, come to Lagos on the 23rd, and then end in Port Harcourt for this year on 30th of October. So 4 out of 5 Sundays in October, we are out for the mountain. Isn't that powerful? I look forward to seeing all the men. Please, if you're in this live section, kindly share this video if you're on Facebook, on Twitter, and then copy the link on YouTube and send to a friend. Copy the link on Facebook and send to every man you know. Tag a man and let the man come and join us and be a part of history. Okay, thank you so much. One more time, Hanson. He can't share all here. He's going to be sharing for us how we can use technology. All right, how we can use technology to make a whole lot of difference, make money and all that. So if you want to come and meet him, part of the good thing about this, even though you say we should not share all, it's just the networking.
Yeah.
Men meeting other men. And like you said, value is not just in places, value is in people. I'm going to say that again. Value is not just in places, value is in people. The same thing. Solution is in people. Is when you see people, that's where solution comes from. So no matter what your challenges are, you are going to see men who have solution, who carry solution, who can be a blessing to you. Thank you so much, Johnson, one more time. Have a great night's rest. And I look forward to seeing more of you. I look forward to seeing you on the night. And we're going to have an amazing time. Stay blessed. Rest well. I love you all. See you all tomorrow.
Thank you too.
Bye. Good night.
Have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.
Thank you, dear. All right, bye, everybody. Love you all. You are amazing people. See you tomorrow with another guest.